Hello guys and welcome to another video. This one is going to be another quick one. This one I'm going to show you guys exactly how to trade your world raid bosses, as in how to set the trade up, where to go to do this trade, and what to expect from the trade. So I'll speak quickly about what to expect from the trade, just because I know that some persons are still a bit confused as to why they should trade. So, the world raid bosses drop items, right? And the items that they drop, they either have no background like this trash, a background like this, we call this the superior background, a background like this one, we call it the famed background, and a background like this one, we call this one the legendary background, and it won't have the word legendary, it will just be a normal item with the legendary background. Let me find an item that does have the legendary background so that I don't confuse anyone. So like the summoning scrolls, they have a legendary background in their base quality, which means that they are very rare. And this rarity dictates how often or how common the items drop from whatever you're searching for. So you're going to need to look up the item you're hunting and see the rarity, and then you'll know just how to trade your world raid bosses. So I try to do most of my things 100% because I like just killing them. I don't like having to try to get to 50%. But I would say that it is better overall, especially long term, to do them 50-50 with others. Because if something has the normal background or the superior background, they're both guaranteed to drop when you do 50% damage to the world raid boss. So that means instead of getting one of the item, you'll get two. So that works for a lot of stuff. For the famed background, you're not sure to get it with 100% of the damage done to a world raid boss, but it's like a 90% chance that you'll get it when you do 100%. So when you do the 50%, maybe there's like a 50% chance. It's either you get it or you don't. But if you do 100% damage, if you kill the world raid boss yourself, you're more likely to get it. The legendary background is even harder to see, because even when you do the 100%, you're not guaranteed, you're not given even a 90% chance. Maybe, I would say maybe 50%, I'm not sure of the exact percentage, but it's either you get it or you don't. So that is why you do the trades. To do the trades themselves, let us head over to Discord, because that's where you're going to find community members to do them with. So to do the trades safely, I usually recommend my server, because I block all of the thieves. Because you have this one kid named Kites, you cannot trust that kid. And there are a lot of them like that, like Future Hendrix is another world raid boss thief. So just because of persons like that, we have to safeguard ourselves. We have to create communities where they are excluded. So my Discord server, first you need to enter it and you need to post your screenshot. If you don't post a screenshot, the most you'll get is a hello. You're not coming in the server. We do not give a shit who you are. You realize some persons post their screenshots, some persons don't. Persons who do post their screenshots are allowed in the server. Persons who do not, remind us that even basic instructions are hard for some people. So that means that they might not follow the rules of the Discord if they don't even read this basic message. Because this message is asking persons to post a screenshot so they can get access to the rest of the server. And then it sends them to this place. And in here is where you're going to get your roles, but you're going to need to read the rules from up here, which state that if you go to do something, do only that thing. If you go over to use dungeons, don't use dungeons, then hit persons' raid bosses or check their inns or their shops. Ask. Inns are more free for all, but it's always better to ask. So if you go over to do world raid bosses, you and the person you're doing them with would have come to an agreement. So when you've done that, when you've read that, you can now come down here and you can pick the world raid bosses you want to be notified for. Meaning that when persons use the name of these world raid bosses in this section, the trade area, you will get notified. It will be highlighted like this message. When that happens, you'll get a notification. You can come and you can say, hey, I am interested in trading Third Horseman because I want the symbols to increase my view distance. What do you want for it? They'll tell you what they want and they'll tell you in the proportion they want it. And you go from there. So the persons who are messaging me in the YouTube comments who want to trade with me, you can come on over to the server and that is where you'll get trades. I wouldn't be setting up trades in my YouTube comments, unfortunately, so you need to come over to here or I might just ignore those more. And I don't like ignoring your messages, guys. Sometimes they're hard to reply to because I have this thing where if you notice I clear all of my notifications, I clear all of my chats. So if you're trying to do some trades, come on over here, sort out yourself with the rules and get your tags. So when you tag yourself, you will have the tags here. So this person gets notified for all of these things. Whenever these things, the Arisen Morrigan, Arisen Kalal, Arisen Surtur, Arisen Yggdrasil, all of those, whenever they come over and ping these, this person, my bro Kelvin, will get notified. So that can be you too. And that way you'll know when persons are either trying to give stuff away that they don't want, get help with stuff that they can't kill on their own, or trade stuff that they're trying to trade. So I hope that was very quick, concise, and to the point. And if you have more questions, not if you're trying to trade, but if you have more questions to clarify what I just said, you guys can put it in the comment section below. And if that is all I have to say, I am going to disappear.